Heidi and Frank show. Let's get Roy in here. Roy Wood Jr., friend of the show. He's been on the program before. Last time he was here, we were talking about the television show.
There he is.
Yeah.
Sullivan
Roy.
and Son.
And I'm back.
And he's back.
How the hell are y'all?
We're good.
How are you doing?
Good, man.
We were devastated to hear the news about the show.
Well, you know what, man? The business is the business. It was a blessing to be a part of it. I tell people, don't be sad about it, man. I was on a TV show for 3 years.
Right.
That's good
Who else
stuff.
can say
It's
that?
literally like winning the lottery for 3 years.
You got it for 3 years. Frank and I had one episode, and then it was over.
Well, you know what? You'll still get those residual checks, I'm sure.
yeah.
Those
Yeah.
episodes. Because even when you're canceled in the States, you still have to finish your international obligations.
So how's
my
the show
God.
doing in the Philippines? Is it kicking ass?
Yeah, well, you know what? We're right behind Watch Me Kill This Chicken, which is the #1 show in the Philippines. I'm sorry if that's racist. Is that the #1 show in the Philippines? Watch Me Kill This Chicken?
We're
If
getting word
not,
that
it
is.
should be. You should be a reality producer over there.
You know what? I got ideas. I'll pitch some stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
You probably do have ideas. I mean, do you have an idea for a television show? I mean, obviously, like I said, you did TV for 3 years. Have you come up with like a reality show idea or something off the wall?
Only modification I have to offer to existing television is that boxing should be until the knockout.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
there's no
agree
limit on rounds
100%.
until someone falls.
Well, I have two. In soccer, if a player is injured, play continues until there's a natural stoppage in play. So it's feasible that a guy could get hurt and still be on the ground for like literally 10 minutes straight before they can go out and check on him. I propose the same thing for football. Now, that way in tackle football, you ever seen a guy like just get his just blown unconscious? And
Yeah.
Right.
Blatant concussion, obvious concussion, walking to the wrong sideline. Hey, man, where you going? The huddle's this way. Next play. Hut, let's go. A guy with a fresh concussion, and then you pitch him the ball. You telling me that won't get a 20 share in most
He
markets?
slam dunks it through the uprights. Like, no, it's football.
No, yeah. He's running the opposite direction.
Right.
Yeah, I think I truly do feel that. Like I watch boxing now, and that's all you need to bring boxing back. It's just that's why I love UFC.
That's
like
right.
UFC, there's a guy, he has one eye. This dude has more eyes than you. He wins. There's
And
no
the ears.
debating. Yeah, your ear is swollen, or you get kicked into next week.
The thing is about boxing,
beautiful.
that's how it all began. I mean, they're saying like the longest boxing match ever was like something like over 100 rounds. Can you imagine watching that fight and seeing those two guys go out there? At some point, are they just dancing?
There's gonna be a
Are they
lot
just-
of hanging
Is it just like
on,
the last couple at the dance and they're just hanging on each other and slowly? Come on, just
Now,
somebody's going to collapse.
Going back to UFC though, and because I love UFC and I always order all the fights, they give you 5 minutes if you get grazed in your balls or you get kicked. They give you 5 minutes. Do you think that
Together.
it's like, you know what? No, you go on. It's UFC. It's Ultimate Fighter. Should you?
No,
have
but that's
this-
an illegal move. You can't just kick a
No,
guy
but
in the
sometimes
balls.
it's like an accident where you're kicking and fighting and you're not trying to do that. It's not intentional, but you grazed, you accident, and they go to their knees and they get 5 minutes. Do you think they should have to fight through that?
I think that's fair because it's my balls, man.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And at the end of this, I still want to be able to have kids, even
Yeah.
if I can't remember their names. It's not fair. Now, in a street fight,
Yeah, that doesn't.
that place. Matter of fact, that's the first place I'm going. However, there should be a separate league. I like where you're going with this, Heidi. You have UFC, and you have like Tap Out and all those other like subsets of UFC, and then you just have one subset of UFC called Ball Punch.
Yeah.
And it's two dudes face to face, and you're bare knuckle, raw dog, no shorts, no nothing,
No padding.
skin on skin.
Okay.
And you both jab each other in the balls until one of you goes to a knee. First to a knee loses.
And there's strategy to this. And you know it's true because like, you can either like try to go for like the full on hard jab, or you could go for that graze. That could be even worse.
I'm going uppercut. I'm coming
Uppercut, going
underneath
underneath.
and pushing them up into the pelvis.
Lifting. Do you remember the last time you actually got kicked in the balls or really hurt? Where you were like,
Ninth grade Ramsey baseball, ground ball. I bought the cheap cup. There's two types of male protective cups. Ones
Okay.
that protect the front and the kind that curve up underneath to cover like
The whole shebang.
Yeah, the whole shebang.
Got it.
Did not spend the extra $3. Wish I had. Baseball came directly underneath and literally, like, vertically hit upward, like in the perfect spot, and they got pinched between the cup and my thigh.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, the ball's on the ground, and my coach is yelling, "Throw it to first!"
Yeah, he had a styrofoam cup. There's a coffee cup in it. Didn't do any good at all.
Face-to-face nut punch. But I got a feeling that's probably already a show in the Philippines. So
yeah, it's right behind.
Yeah, they do like all that freaky stuff. Right behind Watch Me Kill a Chicken.
Ball jab, followed by Watch Me Kill a Chicken.
And Sullivan and Son.
then Sullivan and Son.
So, Roy, you don't even know from that Ramsey baseball, you don't even know if you can make children.
No, I don't know, but then I've also had 2 pregnancy scares in my life, so maybe those chicks were just lying. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I
so
never
maybe
saw
that Ramsey
ultrasounds or anything, so
No.
yeah, you're right. I probably should go get one of those
have it looked at.
fertility tests.
Yeah, I mean, just to see. That could have been the game changer for
I
you.
never had the confidence to donate sperm because I was scared they were gonna reject me,
They wouldn't reject you.
and I'd have like a complex
It'd
about
be
its
sitting there. You're like,
self-esteem.
oh, it's been still sitting there.
This
Yeah,
is spoiled.
6 vials still
Because
there.
they said my buddy went and donated. They said they ask you like 40 questions about how crappy your life has been because no one wants crap sperm, and I don't know. Like now I'm
But
second guessing.
if I'm just going by your picture, I would choose you because I'm thinking, oh, little mixed
thank
baby,
you.
little mixed babies, like how cute they be.
That's all fun and dandy till they
But I
start
don't know all
asking
your
you,
other stuff,
well, they
yeah.
start asking you questions about your parents and your
Right.
lineage and was your grandma a prick? What about your dad? Did your dad finish college? What was his degree in? That's an irrelevant industry. Your dad's a dummy.
But I think everybody, I don't care how good your sperm is, I think everybody had a grandma who was a prick.
Oh yeah, my grandma was.
Yeah.
She loved me, but
Yeah. I had
bring
that,
these other kids around.
I had that on her grandma, too. Her voice was deeper than yours. I mean, it was deep. She's like, yeah. She drank past the ribbon, smoked cigarettes.
Oh, God. Is she the one who gave you your
tall
first drink?
Sammy, 4'10". Yeah, tough as nails. Tough as nails.
Yeah, my grandma used to. She used to get into it with her neighbors because she was old school Mississippi Delta, and it's 100 degrees by 10 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So she did all of her yard work at 5 a.m. So needless to say, most of the neighbors are going, "Hey, jackass, please turn off your lawnmower." It's 5 a.m. To which my grandma would just reply over the bushes, "It's 72 degrees. It's 72 degrees. Maybe if you did work, you'd understand the difference."
Do you have good memories of growing up and Christmases and Christmas time? Does this remind you of this time of year of moments with your grandma?
I got a gift for you that I bought someone. It's one thing to be the one to get the bad Christmas gift. I was the bad Christmas gift giver. And this is a perfect example.
But you thought it was good at the time. You're like, oh my God,
it was
so good.
perfect. I was sitting there watching them open it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Excited.
Like, I want to see the look on your face, and I don't want to attack the women in the room, but she brought it on herself. Like, this is your fault that you got this gift. Take it back 2002.
Okay.
Every night, my girlfriend at the time and I were watching TV, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and those stupid ass Billy Blank's Tybo commercials will come on. "Dude, Tybo, I'm a black guy with no shirt on. Don't you want to get muscles?" And every time it came on, she goes, "Man, I've been meaning to order that. Man, I've been meaning to order that. Man, I've been meaning to order that." And that goes on for 4 months. So I go, all right, I'm not just going to get you one Tybo video. I'm going to get you the whole set. 14 VHS DVD, the whole abs, glute, stomach, biceps, arms, all of that. I get it for her. She opens it. And "Why did you get me that?" "Because you've been meaning to order it. You don't get a woman exercise equipment." "Well, then you should shut up when we're watching TV.
I did that same thing. I made the same mistake you did.
Her gift to me,
What was it?
$800 surround sound for my living room.
Oh, Roy.
Yeah.
I felt so bad.
Oh,
But
no.
it's not a mistake. I made
It
the same
is,
mistake
it
you
is.
did because this was years ago too. The girl I was dating at the time was talking about wanting to get back in shape. Women always complain about whatever condition they're in. They always need to be better.
And guys are fixers, so you're like, oh, I'll fix that.
It's like, hey, if you're gonna, this is when the Thigh Master, that Suzanne Summers Thigh Master came out. But then they also had Thigh Master and Butt Master. And then once I was there and I was in the section, I was like, oh yeah. And so
Got like
it
a
wasn't
whole
just
package.
the one gift where it's all the time Billy Blank's typo.
no.
It was, all right, what's next? And it was like, oh, it's the inflatable ball that you would get on and do sit-ups. Oh, thanks.
Oh,
what's next?
the
Oh, it's a
ab
jump
roller.
rope. It's the grip, thing. Everything I bought. It was the worst idea. And her this is in front of her family, and so after every gift, they were just dying laughing, and she was
It's like,
just,
he has dug himself such a deep hole.
and it never got any better. So we all make that mistake. Hopefully, people won't.
Right.
As far as lame gifts, that was an awesome gift she gave you. What's the worst gift that you ever received?
Hunger Games trilogy, books.
Oh.
Like literally, it was like, hey, I put no thought into this gift. I know we've been dating 5 months. I know you.
Did you
Are you literate? Yeah, I can read. Here, books.
Books.
And it's not that books were a bad idea, but it was one of those situations where I only read autobiographies for the most part. It's literally the only thing I read. Autobiographies, biographies, and maybe a couple of self-help books.
Yeah.
Why are you buying me books about teenagers from the future having future problems?
I got to deal with my present problems. I can't think about somebody else's future problems.
There's 3 black people in the whole thing. You'd have been better off buying me Twilight. At least one of the black dudes in that was badass and had dreadlocks.
Do you remember that gift as a kid? Like, I remember that gift that I would see on TV, and I'm like, I gotta have it. I want it. Oh, God, that's the only thing I want in the whole world. And that was a Snoopy snow cone machine. Do you remember
I
those?
remember the Snoopy snow cone machine.
I was like, oh my God, the kids and the thing that was to shave ice, and they come with all these different little flavors.
I had that with my cousin. She had the Easy Bake Oven. We had a whole little business going in the house. Oh, nice.
Make a cookie that takes 30 minutes to bake.
I
And
saw
then
that
you have
Stretch
snow cone.
Armstrong came back. He's doing a commercial right now inside of a car where he's like, look at all the arm room. And Stretch
Really?
Armstrong, you've seen him? And like, he's back.
Stretch.
I remember him, and I was like, I love Stretch Armstrong.
Of course.
And my cousin Donna, she was like 10 years older than me. I was a little kid. And she pushed her thumb into him and had a fingernail and basically murdered him. She stuck her fingernail right through his
What's
chest. And I was
inside?
like, you bitch!
What's inside Stretch Armstrong? Do we find
It's just a weird gelatinous
Foamy
goo.
mush, yeah.
Just like all guys.
You just feel a weird
Yeah, that's a weird
gelatinous
gelatinous glue, isn't
Rub
it?
it.
Goo,
It was,
isn't it?
It was like a
Get that?
whitey, creamy
Right, like,
substance.
it's kind of
it was-
sticky
it
and
was gross
viscousy.
and salty.
I had a girl get mad at me one time because I got her a department store gift card,
Yeah, that sounds good.
but it was just some department store she didn't shop at. But the difference to me was negligible. It was like Macy's versus Dillard's or Macy's versus Nordstrom's. Like, really, what? You know I don't shop there. I shop over here. Really?
Who cares?
You know I don't shop at Ralph's. I shop at Ralph's Fresh Fair. Really? Pardon me.
It is hard.
They say that 10% of people have actually bought a gift for Christmas for somebody at a gas station. That's the last of the last minute is gas station.
Yeah, I've done gas station wine, but you dress it up with the gift bag from Walgreens. It makes a $5. You'd be surprised with tissue paper how it makes people appreciate horrible stuff.
Right. You're like, I got you a bottle of Barefoot Cabernet that was $2.99.
gas station wine. 'Cause Barefoot is the sharp. Yeah,
And then you put it in like a nice little gift bag.
The presentation is.
It is.
And if you're really jazzy about it, put a spritz of perfume on the bag as well.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
serious. The women,
from Roy
the,
Wood
the
Jr.
gift, the smell of the
Ooh,
there's
it
something
is.
wrong. Beef jerky. Sorry.
Now you got a show tonight as well, right?
Yeah. We're doing a comedy jam. It's the damn comedy jam. It's at the Lyric Theater, and it's a once a month show, and it's unique because it's just the comedians all going up doing comedy first. Then we all come back up and we do a rock music set. Like, everybody's already picked a song. We rehearse with the band LMNOP. Josh Adam Myers is the host. Jim Jeffries is on the show tonight.
Your buddy.
Todd Glass is on the show. Rory Scovel. I mean, we legitimately. I'll show you photos, man.
What do you play?
I'm gonna sing "Taking Care of Business."
All right.
That's one of my old inspirational
Okay.
80s rock ballads. Taking
The song list based on what your karaoke choice would be. It's like that's your karaoke choice as well. But it's like this is live band.
Yeah, but they wanted us to legitimately pick something we could remotely try to sing for real. Of course,
for
you're
real,
not
it's not
getting
funny.
a real rock show. I'm not AC/DC.
Well,
I
right,
can't.
but you're trying. It's not like it's a
Yeah,
joke.
it's legitimately.
Okay.
We go up and it's a great time. Bill Burr did it last month. Adam Levine. I mean, it's been a wonderful time.
You can get tickets by going to ticketfly.com for the show tonight. But then Roy's also going to be performing at the Brea Improv December 11th through the 14th and the Hollywood Improv on December 17th. And for those tickets, you just brea.improv.com or hollywood.improv.com. At Roy Wood Jr. on Twitter. Thank you so much, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Come back
this
anytime.
Was fun. Philippines, I love you.
We'll be right back. Rowdy and Frank.
That was just a little sample of the Heidi and Frank show on 95.5 KLOS. Now, to get the show in its entirety, on demand, and if you want to watch the show, we webcast it every day, all you have to do is go to HeidiandFrank.com and become a premium package member. Do it right now.